morning students. This is the class for 8th standard subject social and topic name is civics. First lesson, how the state government work. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to learn about state executives and also power and functions of governor and chief minister, power and function of chief minister and legislative assembly and council and state judiciary. Okay, so in the introduction part there are two sets of government. Okay, one is general government and also state government. So there are 28 state governments in our country. Okay, if we take our country, there will be 28 states will be there, and every state has a government to run its own administration. The state government, the state have their own executive. Okay, for each state they are having own executive, legislator and judiciary. Okay, so executive means nirvaham, legislator means sattamandram and judiciary means needithre. Okay, and the state executive consists of the governor and the council of minister headed by the chief minister. Okay, so if we take a state executive means it is consist of three. Governor will be there first, after that chief minister, after that council of minister. Okay, so council of minister is head will be chief minister. Okay, and the governor is an integral part of the state legislature. Okay, he plays an important part in the state legislature. Okay, so the state executive, first one is governor. The constitution provides for the post of governor as a head of a state. Okay, so governor will be the head of the state in India, and he is appointed by the president of India. Okay, who is appointing governor? President only, and he is the constitutional head of the state. He only the head for the constitution. Okay, and the governor is appointed for the term for 5 years. Okay, so for 5 years only he is appointed, and but before the expiry of his full term, okay, the president can dismiss him from the office. Okay, so before the 5 years, okay, the president can dismiss governor, and the governor may also resign on his own interest. Okay, resign பண்ணாலும் பண்ணலாம், and his term of office may be extended and he may be transferred to another state. Okay, so on the 5 years extend பண்ணாலும் பண்ணுவாங்க அதே மாதிரி, and during this 5 years, that 5 years he will be transferred to some other state. And however, the state government cannot remove the governor from his post. Okay, so the state government does not have any kind of power to remove the governor, and to be the governor, a person must be a citizen of India and should have complete 35 years of age. Okay, so these are the qualification. He must be a citizen of India, and also he has to complete 35 years, and he cannot be a member of parliament or the state legislature. Okay, the governor should not be a member in parliament and also state legislature. He should not hold any office of profit. Okay, so he should not work in any public office. And while appointing the governor, the president act as per the advice of the union cabinet. Okay, so while they are going to appoint governor, president consult with union cabinet. Okay, and the state government is also consulted when the appointment is made to be. So they have to consult with union cabinet and also state government. And generally a person is not appointed governor in his own state. Okay, so the governor does not appointed in his own state. அவங்க ஸ்டேட்லேயே அந்த கவர்னர் அப்பாயின்மெண்ட் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஓகே, and power and functions. The governor is a nominal executive in a state. All the executive powers of the states are, so the state powers vested upon him and decisions are taken in his name. His appointments, he appoints the chief minister and the council of ministers. So all the particular states powers will be in the hands of governor. Okay, so all the decisions are taken by him only, and he only appoints the chief minister and council of minister, and he makes some important appointments of the state government such as the advocate general, chairman and members of the state and public service commission and so other and other. Okay, so these appointments are all done by governor only. Okay, the president imposes emergency in a state under the article 356 on the basis of the report of the governor. Okay, so if the governor reports under the article 356 any emergency, means the president imposes emergency in a state, and the governor also acts as a chancellor of a state university. Okay, so sometimes he plays a roles in the chancellors of the university. He summons and prorogues the session of the state legislative, and he can dissolve the legislative assembly. So governor has the power to arrange or disclose the legislative assembly, and money bills can be introduced in the state legislative assembly only with the approval of the governor. So when they are going to introduce money bills means before that they have to get approval from the governor, and the governor may promulgate the ordinance when the legislative assembly or both the houses of the legislator are not in session. So when the both houses of the legislator not present, okay, not in the assembly means the governor has the power to disclose the legislative assembly, and the governor may nominate one member from the Anglo-Indian community to the legislative assembly if there are Anglo-Indian people in a state, and when they are not duly represented in the state legislature. So the governor can nominate one member from the Anglo-Indian community in the legislative assembly if any Anglo-Indians presented in a state means, okay, and also that is not mentioned in the state legislature. He may also nominate 1/6 members of the legislative council from among the persons who are expert in the field of science, literature, arts, social service and cooperative movement. Okay, so in this field they can select 1/6 members, okay, who will expert in this field. And the annual budget of the state government is laid before the legislature with the approval of the governor. So same thing, the annual budget also they are going to present means before that they have to get approval from the governor, and the governor must give his assent to all his bill passed in the legislative including money bills. So the governor has to accept all the bills which is going to present in the legislative assembly, and the contingency fund also is the state is also placed at the disposal of the governor. Okay, so the contingency funds we can get from whom? Governor only. Position of the governor. So the position of the governor of a state is compared to the President of India as a nominal executive. So the position of the President of India and also Governor of the state is a nominal executive only. Okay, so but the governor is not always a nominal executive. Okay, பேரளவில் மட்டும் ஒரு நிர்வாகம் வச்சுக்க மாட்டார் அப்படின்றாங்க, and he can exercise his power in the real sense of some occasion. Okay, so he can use his power in some occasions. He act as an agent of the central government in a state. Okay, so he is acting as a agent of a central government. Okay, next, therefore he is responsible for maintaining relationship between the central government and also state government. Okay, so he has to maintain coordinate relationship between central government and also state government, and the government may advise the council of members when they face the difficult situation. Okay, so the governor also giving advice when the council of ministers in a difficult situation. The president declares emergency in a state on the basis if the reports of the governor regarding the law and order situation in the state. The governor takes an independent decisions while exercising discretionary powers. He may seek information from the council of ministers regarding various activities of the government. So if it is any emergency means the governor reports to the president means regarding law and order means he also declares as an emergency in the state. At the same time, governor only takes independent decisions. Okay, and he also getting informations from the council of ministers regarding some activities which is done by them. Okay, next, the chief minister. The governor appoints the leader of the majority party in the state legislative assembly as a chief minister. Okay, so we already know that if any party, which party is getting majority, that party's leader only considered as a chief minister. Okay, the chief minister is appointed by the governor, and he is the head of the state council of minister. Okay, so for his minister he will be the head, and the chief minister has no fixed term of office. Okay, and he remains in office so long as he gets support of his majority members of the legislative assembly. So there is no fixed term will be for chief minister. If he getting supported from his legislative majority members of the legislative assembly means he can continue his ruling. when he loses support in the legislature, he has to resign. So if he loses his support in the legislative assembly, means he has to resign his post. And the resignations of the chief minister means the resignation of the whole council of ministers in a state. So if a chief minister resign his post, means his ministers also resign the post. And the chief minister must be a member of the state legislature. And so the chief minister must be a member of the state legislature. Okay, he will be the member in the state legislature. If he is not a member of the state legislature at the time of his taking over charge, he must be so within a period of 6 months. Okay, so he does not have member in the state legislative, mean during 6 months. Okay, during 6 months only he has to rule. Next, power and functions of the chief minister. The chief minister is the real executive of the state. He only the real executive for his particular state. All the major decisions of the state government are taken under his leadership. Okay, so all the major decisions are taken by him only. And the chief minister plays an important role in the formation of council of ministers, and on the advice of chief minister, the governor appoints the other minister. Okay, so he only appointing his council of minister. Okay, so he only advises his council of minister, and also the governor appoints other minister. First, chief minister only selecting his council of minister. Okay, so the council of minister is appointed by governor. The chief minister supervises the activities of different ministries and advises them accordingly. He also coordinates the activities of different ministries. Okay, so the chief minister only supervising and also coordinating his ministries' activities. The chief minister plays an important role in making policies of the state. Okay, so the chief minister only taking important policies and recording the state government. Okay, next, he has to ensure that the policies of the government do not go against the public interest. So his policies and all does not go against the public. Okay, his voice is final in the policies decisions of the state government. So his policies, his voice only final for the his policies which is taken by him, and he plays an important role in making higher appointments of the state government. Okay, but he only appointing higher officials. Okay, for his state, and the governor appoint the different officials of the state government on the advice of the chief minister and his council of minister. So on the advice of a chief minister and also council of minister, the governor only appointing different higher officials of the state government. Okay, students, thank you.